Hey, what's up? This is Barry J. Solomon, and this is a very crazy video. You want to stick with me till the end of this video, because at the end of this video, you're going to learn a very powerful communication technique that major multi-million-dollar companies use, that major multi-billion-dollar companies use, and you're about to learn how to use that same technique to drive more leads, customers, and sales in your business. So there was this story about, so it's called the contrast principle. Let me take these glasses off because I want you to get a good look at what I mean by the contrast principle that we use. And it's something that we use all the time, and we don't even know that we're using this principle. For example, I don't know if you've ever seen those, if you've ever been to a webinar, right? And then at the end of the webinar, or at the end of the training, or the free training, or whatever it is, there is this option, or maybe you went to an event, some kind of event, and at the end of the event or the training or whatever, there was this option to make a purchase, right? But the first price they showed you is this higher price, and you're like, whoa, that's way out of my league. I know I'm not going to be able to afford that. But then they give you a little bit more content, and then they show you a different price. And then they say something like, we're not even going to give it to you for that price. And they'll say something like, well, we typically charge this, but for this event, if you get it right now, you're going to get this price. Have you ever experienced that? That is called the contrast principle. All companies, major companies, billionaires, millionaires, companies use this principle to increase sales. Here's another one. Another example. Let's say your spouse. Your spouse asks you for money. Husbands, you know what I mean. Yes. Dads, fathers, your kids ask for money. Yes. Nod yes as you're watching this video on your phone. Yes. So, you know, when our kids or our wives ask us for money, right? Or for some of you, it's your husband asking you and you're the wife for money. And let's say, for example, they're asking you for money to go to the movies, you know, before everything started happening. So let's say your kids ask you to go to the movies, and you give them a price. And you say, okay, I'll give you $20 so you can go to the movies. And in their mind, they're thinking, $20, that's not going to do anything. I mean, I got to pay for my ticket. I got to get drinks. I got to get food. I got to get popcorn, you know, all that good stuff. And so the child comes back and says, okay, that's not going to be enough. So what else do you, that's not that, I'm not going to be able to do anything with $20. So the father goes, okay, I'll give you 30. Kid thinks, okay, 30, I can do this, I can do that. I can invite a friend. That's not enough. And so the dad says, okay, I'll give you $50. And the kid is like, okay, fine. But the child was actually thinking, if the dad would have started at 50, the child might think, that's not enough. I have friends, I want to invite some friends to go with me. But the father started at 10, and then he allowed the child to work him up to 50. Make sense? It's the contrast principle. The $10 versus the $50. It could even apply to your wife. If you're a husband or vice versa, and your wife asks you for, she doesn't ask you for a specific amount, but she asks you for money to perform a certain thing, or to do a certain thing, or to get her nails done, or her hair done, or pay a bill, or whatever. And so you throw out a number, and then she goes up from there. Notice that she always goes up from whatever number you give her. Car dealerships use this same contrast principle. I take that back. Real estate agents use this same principle. When they show you a house, if you're a real estate agent, take notes on this. If you're a real estate agent, take really careful notes on this if you are a real estate agent. So what real estate agents do is they show the prospective buyer 3 houses or 4 houses in that day. The first house they'll show them is the raggediest house within the same price range that they're looking for. They show them that raggedy house, right? And then they show them another, not as raggedy as the first, but another raggedy house, right? And so the buyer in their mind are thinking, oh, this is a dump. This place is awful. Why would he even show me this place? Now, the real estate agent has in his mind what house he wants them to buy, to purchase, to purchase. So the third house he shows them is way better than the first two. But the fourth house he shows them is it's in their all these houses are in their price range. So the fourth house is immaculate, same price range as the dump house. And so now they're ready to buy. Contrast principle. Thanks for watching. My name is Barry J. Solomon. If you thought this video was valuable, subscribe, share, like, all that good stuff. Do it now before your phone rings. Did you do it? Did you ring that bell? Anyway, thanks for watching. See you on my next video. You're watching this video most likely on my personal development channel. Again, like, subscribe. I'll see you on my next video.